To get all 400 audience people in that pool, ladies and gentlemen. Will we make it? We'll find out. Yesterday, my first guest beat Pete Sampras in the Canadian Open to maintain his ranking as the #1 tennis player in the world. On September 30th, he'll be hosting a benefit match called a Grand Slam for Children at the MGM Grand Hotel in Las Vegas. Please welcome Agassi. I said to them, please contain yourself during my monologue. Just try to keep it down and save it for when you come out. So apparently it worked out pretty good. That's great. Yeah. That's great. That's exciting.
It was a great match yesterday. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
yeah.
You play a long week, and the #1 and 2 get to the finals. A lot of expectations, and to go out there and have it live up to a good match feels good, especially if you win.
And you look good. You look happy out there. Well, you know, I mention that because I remember people used to talk about kind of your temper years ago.
Right.
But we haven't really seen that in the last...
Well, obviously you haven't been watching me play then.
No, but I mean, and that doesn't seem to be as big an issue, put it that way.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, as you get older, you start, you know, kind of getting rid of a lot of the things that maybe used to give you a hard time in the past. And you used all the line calls, and, you know, you just kind of forget about it, and you just try to focus on what you do, and you learn to love what you do a little bit more.
Beautiful girlfriend help out a little bit there?
That helps out a lot, you know, but that helps out more when I lose, you know. You get you go home, you feel a lot better, you know, spend time with somebody you care about.
Now, what's going on here? And I see 60 Minutes is following you around. They were just in the dressing room. I bumped into them, and that's...
And apparently I got a couple more days of that. Yeah, they just follow me everywhere, and I'm going to do a piece with them, so I'm
because you never know what they're going to come up with.
I know, but, you know, I have nothing to hide, so let's see what they can come up with.
Don't say... You know? Geez, Gary Hart said that. Don't say that. Oh. Never say to the press you have nothing to hide.
You're not the press, Jay.
No, but I mean, it's going out over here.
That's true.
Now, let me ask you about this new look. This is kind of a...
It's, you know, I just got tired of long hair, to be quite honest. Just get rid of it, and I've had it long enough, and time for a change. I figure it was a matter of time before it was all gone anyhow, so what difference does it make? You know, just go with the short look.
Americans like this kind of thing, but the Europeans, especially the English, they go nuts for this, don't they? I mean, here people follow you around, and of course there's always going to be interest, but there, it's fanatical, isn't it?
Well, yeah, they're rude there, though. Those press articles, man. I went there, you know, it was the first year I played there with a different look, and I read an article that says, you know, if Andre Agassi is a heartthrob of tennis, and tennis is really hurting, because I think this was the headlines, he's short, fat, bald, and ugly.
Oh, man. Well, you know, 3 out of 4 ain't bad, but you know. I mean, how do you know, if someone says, oh, you're swinging wrong, you're doing this, you're not playing a hard enough game. Well, what do you do when they say short, fat, bald, ugly? What do you...
I'm just glad Brooke doesn't feel that way, that's all. More importantly, I'm glad that she likes short, fat, bald, and ugly people.
Well, you're not short, fat, bald, and ugly. I mean...
Well, what can I do? I mean, some people think I am, I guess, so... It's just the way it goes, but you get a lot of that over there. It's just like, I mean, the average paper there's a tabloid, so you know.
Yeah. Now, so how long has it been going on? Now, you've been together, it's over a year, right?
2 years.
Is it 2 years already?
2 years. It's been a long time. Yeah, it started off with us, you know, writing back and forth faxes. She was down in South Africa.
You faxed her?
Yeah, you know, because a mutual friend introduced us.
You faxed Brooke Shield?
No, she faxed me first.
She faxed you? Oh, man.
We got introduced by a mutual friend who was trying to kind of hook us up, and she kind of got tired of it because she tried it for about a year. We never made it happen, and she gave us each other's fax number and said, you guys are on your own, and we wrote for 3 months, and...
So 3 months of faxing back and forth?
Yeah, it was a long time. It's kind of strange when you finally meet the person, you know? Because it's like...
You mean you had never really met prior to this?
No, we just started writing each other, and we basically, I mean, fell in love over writing to each other. Oh. And then,
talk about safe sex, man.
But you know what? You know what is real strange is when you do finally see each other. I mean, to fall in love with somebody and then take this person that you feel like you've grown to know so well, and stick it in this face that you've seen since you've been so young. It's a difficult thing, so we had a hard time looking at each other for a while. You know,
It must have been a little easier for you.
I loved her, but I couldn't look at her, you know, so it's just kind of one of those things.
Now, you went to see Grease like a million times. I would always read in the paper that, how many times did you see the play she was in?
I ended up seeing it probably 35 times, maybe.
Was there any time that you could, like, give a criticism? I mean, at any point could you say, you know, honey, tonight wasn't quite as good as last night? Or is every show great?
That's a bit personal. Oh, you're talking about the show?
No, the show. Oh, yeah. No, but you know what I mean. It's sort of like being married.
I saw the show so many times. The cast members, if they were ever forget a line, they'd look at me in the audience and I'd mouth it to them. And I could do everything. I mean, I knew the whole show. The only thing I can't do is sing, dance, or act, so that's why I'm in the audience watching, you know.
Well, when you're short, bald, fat, and ugly, that doesn't help either. But you can't sing, you can't dance. It's terrible.
I tell you what,
man. How's the car thing? Now, you're a big car guy, too, because I like cars.
You like cars, yeah, but you have a lot of cars.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot. I cut
You have a
down.
bunch of cars. You had a whole bunch the last time I saw you.
I used to be more into cars.
Yeah.
But then
you got Brooke now.
Yeah, well, I kind of put myself on, you know, I kind of got crazy with it. It's, as you can tell, you can get out of hand with it, you know? So I just kind of put myself on a budget and refused to buy any more cars.
Well, that's it.
And one of the things I did to help me keep from that desire to buy the cars is I started naming my cars, giving them personal names.
Give them names.
And personalities. And that kind of helped me to not get rid of them and helped me not to add more. It's just kind of like...
So how does one... give me a car that you have and...
Well, okay, my Hummer, for example.
Oh, the big...
It's a big military truck, and her name's Juanita.
Juanita?
Yeah.
And she's a big military truck.
Oh, she's great, yeah. And but she has attitude problems all over the place. I mean,
really?
She's driving down the road, somebody's walking on the street, and she has to go over a puddle and splash them, and I mean... You know, cops behind her, she's going 60, she just turns off into the desert and sees if she can get away, that type of stuff.
Yeah.
Whenever she does that, I punish her by either giving her a bath or parking her in the garage. She hates that.
And you find your attorney says this works, huh?
It does.
Your Honor, it's Juanita the car.
She gets mad. If I bring a new car into the home, she gets upset, so now it's really...
Just pretty much
You got a name. You don't name your cars at all? What, they're just pieces of meat to you or what?
Yeah, they're pieces of meat. Yeah, that's it. And I throw them back. No, I don't really give them. No, I can't say I give them names. No, but I'll think about that. Think about that. Now I know I'm doing your benefit. You're going off now to the thing, and I'm hosting this thing, right?
Yeah.
So I know you'll go then. You'll set up, and I'll see you over there later tonight.
I look forward to it.
Hey, listen. Good seeing you again. Is Brooke coming over too?
Yeah, she's here.